Alright, what's up? How's it going, everybody? I've just spent about 20 minutes working. Yep, here it is. Look, VLC giving me an error message. Alright. Just spent about 20 minutes trying to record a video with VLC, only for it to tell me it crashed at the end. So, I'm gonna sound a bit bitter in this. Alright, let's get this out of here. I'm gonna sound oh dear. I'm gonna sound a bit bitter in this. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna sound a bit bitter in this video because I just put quite a bit of effort into making what I thought was quite a good video. Oh dear. But you know, I'm back to Bandicam. This video is probably going to be in two parts. That being with that in mind. But this video is going to be not. I made a prior video. My last info video was just for the fans, but this one's not only just for the fans. This one's just for the fans who have a little bit of an interest in technology. But I mean, even if you don't, maybe you'll learn a little bit watching this video. So I'd say. Oh dear, oh no, one of my things fell down, but that's okay. So we're gonna get right into this. First off, I'm gonna talk about my processor, which is, as you can see from this page, the i7-3770K, which is a let me zoom in here a little bit so it's easier to see. This is a very nice processor. I got it about a few years ago, sort of when it was probably when it was considered not when it was considered top of the line, but a little while afterwards, like, you know, when the price falls down a little bit. Obviously, like most of the parts you're gonna find out of my computer, it is no longer in production. It is at the end of its life, and I guess that's the customer price that that's what it cost when it came out, but not too relevant right now. So yeah, this is a really fantastic processor. I've obviously had it for a while. It's done me good. Obviously, Windows seems to be notifying me a lot that my computer's getting slow, which that stinks. But oh well, it's really not true. So okay. You'll notice this has 4 cores, which I don't know anything about technology. I'll be upfront with you, even though I'm making a video all about technology. But I'll be upfront. I don't really know much about it, but I am under the impression that 4 cores is not the standard. Right now it's 8 cores, but I mean, to be honest, my CPU is better than yours. You might have 8 cores, but it's still not as good as my. This is an i7. I have this picture. Let's see if it pops up. Oh no. I have this picture on the top of my PC. It's a bit higher resolution on my computer, like the actual sticker, but this is what it's that's on my thing. So yeah, obviously this is gonna last me for a while. I intend that this will. From what I understand, like I said, don't know anything about technology. From what I understand, there haven't really been any many increases in the technology that goes into CPU, so I'm pretty well off considering I've had this for a while, and I've been really coasting along with this. It's done me a lot of good. Obviously, I'm able to record these videos pretty well, and I can't edit any videos right now because I don't have any editing software, which is why I actually had to download Windows Movie Maker to edit one of my videos, just because it cut off partway through. But alright, let's move. It's been about 4 minutes now. Let's move on to my graphics card. Now this is the Twin Frozer 3 MSI Radeon 7950. I'm not sure if I said the other one's name out loud, but it's the i7-3770K, if you have already forgotten. Now this has 3 gigabytes of onboard memory, which is that's actually not what I just highlighted, I don't think, but oh well. Oh yeah, here it is, the 3 gigabytes. And this is a pretty nice thing. Benchmark wise, I think it only gets about half as much as a lot of newer cards get, but it's done me well over the years. The only game that I have that it really has trouble with is Assassin's Creed 4, which is actually a pretty surprisingly good game, considering it's just an Assassin's Creed game. And as you'll find out, and I'll talk about later, I do get into a bit of gaming. Spent a lot of time recently actually in gaming, and I'll address that in a later video, hopefully. And like this hasn't really been a problem for me. I know this isn't exactly the standard. This is quite a few years out of date, but I mostly play rather old games. Like, I mean, not insanely old games, but games I've been playing most recently are Deus Ex Human Revolution and Dishonored, two fantastic games that are actually quite similar. And I genuinely, and I'm not just like throwing this out there, I genuinely do plan on making a video in the near future comparing the two. Though I don't plan on going into reaction video territory with them, but hopefully just making a video just because of how interesting the comparisons you could make between them are, and I feel like I can throw out a bit of interesting information about that. Okay. Yep. This is a nice one. This is a good one. Obviously it could have crossfire support, but I'm not doing that. I just have a single GPU, and once again, out of stock, no longer made, yada yada, so on. And this is actually the bottleneck for my PC, believe it or not. I mean, not that it's anything fantastic, but it's really just bringing everything down. So this will probably be the second part I upgrade in the near future. The first part, of course, being my monitor. As you'll see, it's pretty soon. It's not that fantastic, but yeah, I'll probably in about a year or so, hopefully the prices will even move down before then, with the release of the new Radeon thing. I think it's called Vega. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know anything about technology, but hopefully the prices will go down and I'll be able to afford it. Not to afford, but like hopefully I'll be able to get a good deal on a GTX 1070, because that's really where the future's at. I know I could get quite a bit of an upgrade on this pretty quickly, but if anything, I'm looking for a real jump so that I can start playing. I mean, not that I couldn't play 1080 games right now. We'll get into that later, but so I can make a long-term investment. So I'll be able to play new games at 1080p max settings for a very long time without having to worry about anything. Oh, excuse me. I have very big. Oh, excuse me again. I have a problem. Yeah. So that's probably the second part I plan on upgrading, and this is the more prescient part that I plan on upgrading, which is my monitor. And yikes, boy. Let's get into this. This is what it looks like. It's not that bad looking, but we go down. LED backlit, which I think that's pretty regular. LED backlit LCD. I don't even know what that means actually, but 20-inch diagonal, which that I'm sure some of you already reeled back at the sight of that. But yeah, I'm sure some of you are already laughing at me. But 20 inches isn't fantastic. TN paneling. So that's obviously considered, at least for picture quality, to be the lesser of the two, although it is easier to get higher refresh rates from what I understand, but I also understand that IPS has better viewing angles or something like that, so not fantastic, but sort of necessary. 16:9 aspect ratio, yeah, okay. But then we go down here, 1600:900. Yikes. It's such a terrible number, because I mean, not that I have any complaints about the resolution at which I'm seeing videos, but like, it's in between 720, but it's above 720, but it's below 1080, which appear to be the standard, so it's just so odd. And 60 hertz, not fantastic, but that's pretty much what a lot of computers are at right now. So yeah, it's not, that's pretty bad. And the 60 hertz, I'm going to zoom in a bit actually, so it's a little bit easier for you guys to see what I'm seeing. 60 hertz, I guess, but that's definitely one of the things I need to upgrade. And then 5 milliseconds response time. That's just pathetic. I'm under the impression that